All right, Mr. Larry Schwartz.
Hey, Gwen.
Hi.
How are you?
Weenie Beenie.
You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome to this Derby City 20th annual tournament that you came to. It's really glad to see you. And I'd like to talk about a few things with your dad. I mean, I was a good friend of your dad's. He was great. First time I saw your dad was, wow, back about 1971 or so in Chicago. And he always stood way above. He was so distinguished. I saw him and just the way his mannerisms, the way he handles himself, and just in a class of his own. And he was playing Billy and Cardona, one pocket, and I watched. You know, it was an all-night pool room, and I watched. And you know, they were playing for like a couple hundred a game, 100 a game. You know, back in 1971, that was a pretty good bet. Okay, and they both thoroughly enjoyed playing. Billy, right now, one of my closest friends, and it was really a pleasure having, you know, the pleasure to meet your dad and be around him. It was like an honor, you know, that I was able to, you know, be part of that era with him. And he was not only a nice man, he was an excellent pool player, okay, and an excellent speaker, an excellent commentator. I can't say enough. And I also met his wife, your mom, Gwen. So, and I know, and very nice people, and I really will miss him. I'll always miss him, but I'm always going to be glad that I was around him, and I was glad that I went to his pool room in Arlington, Virginia, and wish I probably could have had one of his hot dogs. I never did that, but anyway, it was great.
Tell me about the Stardust Open. You and I both were there.
Well, that's unbelievable.
I
Why
know.
didn't you say hello?
I didn't know. He kept me cloistered. He kept me in the room.
Oh, smart man, keep you away from those pool players.
I could only go to Caesar's Palace for dinner with them, and wherever.
Sultan's Table or Dome of the Sea?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
The Dome of the Sea was the seafood place. Sultan's Table was the one with all the violins playing.
Wherever we went, he was getting a massage from these ladies who looked like harem ladies. Probably Dome of the Sea. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, Caesar's Palace. I'm thinking of the dunes.
Palace,
Yeah, you went to. Sure, you went to the main room there. I know exactly. Well, there was one with the girl. There was like water in the. I know exactly where you were.
And she came over and gave my dad a massage. I'm like, is Mom uncomfortable with this?
That's pretty funny.
Well, I was like a little girl, you know.
Yeah,
he got me a fake ID. He got me a fake ID.
You couldn't go in the restaurant without a fake. Wow,
no,
that's unbelievable.
Yeah, I was 22 according to the fake ID. I was only 17, I think.
But let's talk about what your dad
did in the
tournament.
Jim Rempe had to escort me, and that's how I know Jim.
That's why Jim played so well. He was around you. Okay, because he was one of the greatest players, one of the great all-around players. He was such a good pool player too, and a nice guy.
I was only allowed out of the room if he was escorting me or my dad. It was like I was like Rapunzel.
That's funny. That's funny. That is really funny. But your dad, the reason we were out there was because it was the Stardust Open, 1972 Stardust Open that the Janskos put on every year. It was the first year I was ever there. And who won it? Weenie Beenie.
Oh, amazing.
Your dad won it. And I remember it very well because your dad always dressed better than the other pool players, which you know, right? And he was, like I said, and it was really something.
He's a smooth talker.
Very, you know, and that's what this game is all about. It's negotiating, and he did that very well. Very rarely made a bad game. So I learned a lot from being around your dad. So